Why, hello everyone. It's Sunday night. Everyone is asleep, I hope. My husband is on the road for work. So here I am. Tomorrow I am prepping, well, tonight I am prepping for my first meeting that I am attending with a parent on behalf of parent empowerment groups. And lately I have been incredibly frustrated with the constant continuation of the use of behavior problem, suspended, kicked out, behavior problem, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So is that you? Like, does that happen to your child? Is your child a behavior problem all the time? So what are we going to do about this? Because the trend that I see is hurting my heart, and it's so it's just making me sick. So let's brainstorm here. What can we do? Okay, so if your child is having challenging behaviors at school, you need to have them evaluated. You need to have them evaluated by the school. If they've already had an evaluation by the school, you need a private eval with a psychiatrist or psychologist. You have got to figure out what is going on. Primarily for a lot of our kids, it's a learning disability or multiple learning disabilities. And when we as human adults get frustrated, what do? When we get frustrated with something, we get irritated. We might just power on through it, or we might just get frustrated and walk away, right? We're adults. We make those decisions all the time. But what happens when you're a kid? And you're a kid who is in your classroom, you're in your gen ed classroom, you're in your special ed classroom, you have a learning disability that is not diagnosed, not understood, or perhaps it is diagnosed and the services are not appropriate. What happens when you get frustrated and you're in this room and you're expected to perform, but you can't? What happens then? Well, you might crawl under your desk. You might have to go to the bathroom. You might fidget in your seat, tap your hand, look around, stare off into space, rip up your paper, scribble all over it. I mean, come on, the list can go on and on, right? But if you do those things, you have challenging behavior. So what are we going to do? How are we going to get this perception changed? How are we going to get this to be common practice within a public education setting, that rather than viewing all of these children as behavior challenges, we instead say, I'm seeing a consistent pattern here. I think something must be going on. Maybe we should try to figure it out. Or, man, you know what? The way that we are teaching this just does not seem to be working. I think we should try a different way. Like, how can we get that to be one's first thought instead of they are misbehaving, they are challenging, we will punish. End of story. No. So, yeah, I'm really frustrated with this. And so tomorrow I'm going to go and check this out on behalf of someone other than my kid for once. But I'm going to go check this out, and I'm going to start really paying attention, and I'm going to start asking some tough questions, and I'm going to start bringing some information for people to think outside of that box. And I am going to create an opportunity for as many parents across this country to get all in one big room and learn about the ins and outs of our kids, because we are losing too many of our kids. We are losing too many of our kids with all this potential because they have challenging behavior. Well, you know what? Maybe as an adult, if Maybe tomorrow I'm going to go start my accounting job. And you know what? I have no freaking idea how to be an accountant, but someone's going to sit there and teach me, but I'm not going to get it. But I still have to do it the way they want me to do it. Okay? We don't put ourselves in that position as adults, right? We do, I don't know, we pursue our passions, we go to school, we specialize in something and we do it. And when we get frustrated, we try to work through it. And if we can't work through it, we walk away and we come back later. But our kids aren't given that opportunity. So I just wanted to pop on here tonight and share that with you because it is just something that weighs me down. And I'm really excited to start this next chapter and use my voice, not just for my kids, but for other people's kids, because you know what? They're all our kids. Like someday I'm going to be old. I need people to do the jobs that we're all doing now. Like these are all our kids. So I am super stoked about the Parent Empowerment Summit. It's going to be amazing. I've got some good speakers already lined up. I just have to knock out a few more. And we are going to have that opportunity for, we're going to cap that between 150 and 200 for our first one. And it is going to be an experience that people will leave thinking, man, I am glad I came to this. Man, I have made some awesome connections. Dang, I feel like I can go back now and I can speak to the school on behalf of my child and we can get things going in the right direction. So I hope you all have a fantastic week and I will be in touch later. See you guys.